Hello, 67 Winers, and welcome back. I'm Rand. And, you know, sometimes I get a little nostalgic. I want to kind of like relive my childhood a little bit. And I had a wonderful childhood. For those of you who don't know, I grew up in Vienna, Austria, a city I still love and think back on fondly many times. So, today I was in one of those moods where I just wanted to travel back to Vienna and sort of get the feel of being there among the wonderful wine and the beautiful architecture and art and music of that great city. And so, unfortunately, right now during COVID, I can't really go to Vienna, but I can always go there through wine and food. So today, I thought I would take you all along on a little trip to Vienna and share a wonderful Viennese wine with you. So this is a what's called a Wieninger Gemischter Satz, and pardon the lighting. I know this isn't the greatest lighting. I'm working on that, but for now that's all I've got. So you're just gonna have to live with it. But the important thing is we have good wine and some nice food to go along with it. So this is a very classic Viennese wine, what's called a Gemischter Satz, or a field blend. And traditionally, Grüne Veltliner has kind of taken over the Austrian white wine market over the past 20 years or so. But originally, many of the wines that were served, especially in and around Vienna at the Heurigen, the wine gardens, where you go to enjoy the new wine each year, and with little snacks, and you just sit and chat all day and relax and enjoy the typical Wiener Gemütlichkeit. The wines were often, most often actually, Gemischter Satz. And what that means is they grow a bunch of grape varieties together in the same vineyard and then co-ferment those. And that is exactly what Wieninger does in a very traditional style. And Wieninger is a fairly large producer. They farm biodynamically. They're very eco-conscious. Fritz Wieninger runs the place these days and is a great guy. I met him a couple of years ago when I was in Vienna with my daughter for her high school graduation. And he led us through the vineyards and had us taste through his wines and was very gracious. Very nice visit. And so this wine is a very traditional Wiener Gemischter Satz. The grape varieties here are Chardonnay, Pinot Gris, and Pinot Blanc, or Weißburgunder and Grauburgunder, as they're called in German. And they're all co-fermented together with natural yeasts in stainless steel. Oak never touches this wine. And I've already poured myself a glass here. And I'm really excited to taste this. And because I'm on that whole Vienna nostalgia kick, I thought I'd make myself a nice little Viennese dinner to go with it. Very traditional, a little schnitzel with traditional Viennese potato salad. Very simple, with just onion and oil and vinegar, a little salt, and so I think we're gonna have a really lovely dinner here with some lovely wine. So let me tuck right into this. The vineyards for this wine are on the Bisamberg, and the Bisamberg is one of the mountains that is north of the city of Vienna, on which grapes are grown. Grapes are grown both on the west and on the east side of the Danube, and this is on the east side of the Danube at the above a little wine village called Stammersdorf. Really cute little village that my daughter and I both loved just walking through, and we stopped at a little Heurigen and had some new wine and snacks, and just sat and enjoyed sitting under the grape arbor at a picnic table. It was lovely. So this is a pretty broad wine, and right away on the palate, on the nose, I'm getting really beautiful, broad, expansive, sort of orchard fruit aromas. This reminds me a little bit in the way of a Chardonnay from the Jura, or maybe some of the better unoaked Burgundies. So if you like unoaked Burgundy, good unoaked Burgundy, you would probably like this. If you like a really good Premier Cru Chablis, or really nice préfusé, I think this would be right up your alley. Really nice sort of appley aromas, russet apple skin, a little bit of pear, a little bit of spice. I'm getting some maybe nutmeg, almost like maybe a little bit of cardamom. Nice freshness, but there's complexity there. Beautiful complexity, and I love when a wine is both fresh and complex. Let me see if I can fix this light a little bit. This is really irritating, isn't it? So I'm getting this beautiful golden color too, but I'm getting this nice, almost nutty complexity, spice, apple, really lovely, and almost maybe a little bit of brioche. So I'm gonna try it with the schnitzel. Cut myself a nice piece here. I made the schnitzel with pork. Veal is the classic, but this with pork. I like the fattiness and the way it matches with the wine, especially a higher acid wine like this. I love schnitzel. That's a really good match. A little potato salad. A little more schnitzel. Oh, wonderful. Reliving my childhood. Although, I didn't drink much wine as a child, really. Although I do remember when I was very young, walking around the table after the adults left the living room, after sitting for hours and drinking wine, and finishing the last little bit in everybody's glass. I started a little early. That's delicious. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining me today. Not a cheap wine, $34.99 on the shelf. So maybe not an everyday experience, but for a special occasion. And especially right now during COVID, if you want to travel a little bit, save yourself a $900 ticket to Vienna, which is a place you can't go anyway right now. And go to Vienna with this beautiful little Wieninger Gemischter Satz from Wieninger. Enjoy, and we'll see you next time.